Right, so no before footage, but this was all that small stuff that was in here. I got that cleared up. That's this pile here. Logs up in front, still working. I don't know if I'm going to leave those or mess with that today. What I'd like to do is get some of this stuff in here out. There's a pine log that's laying in there too. All that stuff I'm just going to leave here. The good firewood stuff I take down by Dad. This is all oak. There isn't anything in there but oak. The pine pieces, if there was a few, I threw that in this pile here. There's some oak that doesn't look so good too, I threw in this pile. I'm trying to open this up here so I can get a concrete truck in here for the garage project. I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead with it here. Right now the ground is hard, so I don't know. I'm thinking I'm going to need a driveway put in. Maybe not. Maybe I just need some gravel. Maybe I won't even need that. I'm just worried once you get a big cement truck in here, it's going to sink into this sandy soil. So this area here is not too bad. This is a pretty good clearing. That's more than enough room to put a garage up. Obviously there you go. The wood rack's got to go, and all that other stuff will just move. But some of these trees around here too got to come down first. But I want the guy to come out and let me know if it's possible just the way it is, or if I got to put a driveway in first. So yeah, so I want to get some of this up in front here cleaned up. There's stuff laying around. They put a new electric pole in. That's what they had marked there, so that's good. So yeah, small stuff up in here. I just want to get this out of here so it just doesn't look so messy. I don't know what I'm going to do with these brush piles here. I should go through, I suppose, and cut up the smaller stuff or whatever, and then I don't know what I can do with that. I wish I had a small cat. I could just push it into a pile somewhere, and then when you first come in, that pile there, that I should get moved too. Quite a few trees. I did a little walking, a lot of trees down again, from that last windstorm. Alright, so I started cutting some of these logs up here. My chain is really dull. I went through a lot of dirt today. The logs are pretty dirty, so it's really just screaming and not doing much. I know there's a pile of sawdust there, but you'll see once I start running it, it just does not dig very fast. Still works pretty good for cutting up the pine. I got a pretty good pine pile there. Actually, two decent piles of pine. And that was all mixed in right in here. So, starting to get it thinned out a little bit, cleaned up. It was all stuff that must have been dropped and just left there. Nobody did anything with it. So, let me see if I can set up a makeshift tripod here, and I'll let you show you how dull my saw is. So yeah, at this point, it's pretty dull. So I'm just gonna go with it and cut up these pieces here, even if there's dirt on them, because I don't have a file along and I don't feel like using the other saw, so I'm going to just show you what I got here. So you can see it's pretty dull. It does a lot of revving, doesn't make much, shavings are pretty fine. But like I said, a lot of that stuff I pulled out of woods was covered in mud, so I kind of figured that would happen. So I don't know if I'm going to cut up all these, maybe just these two in the front here. I'm getting to a point where I want to call it here, so alright. So I'm calling it a day here. So I think I made some pretty good progress here. I got some stuff cut up. I think the next time I come up with the truck, I'm going to bring the trailer and I can take those pile of oak pieces there. This stuff's going to stay because that's not very good stuff. I don't know, those logs out there though, they need to be cut up, but they all got dirt on them. It chews up my saw pretty quick. So I definitely think I got more room in here now to get a truck in, even if I had to move those piles. This brush pile here I would love to get rid of, and that'll open it up quite a bit. It's definitely a slow go. I was surprised how much stuff, like all this stuff in here, that was all just thrown up in here, and there's still other stuff too. There's quite a bit of like just random pieces somebody cut off at some point and left there. Some of it's oak, most of it's pine. So like over here too, you can see there's just random pieces. This is all stuff that was covered I couldn't see during the summer, so should get this cleaned up. That big mess up there, and then further out, stuff that they took down in fall. I cut some of this up already, but I didn't finish it because it was kind of ratty, but I should, oh yeah, there's enough stuff in there too I could cut up, add to that pile. So I don't know, I need to create a nice clearing area here too where I can stack wood. I want it far enough away that I don't end up with ants in the garage, but I don't want it too far away either. So I don't know if there's ever going to be a point where I actually get to the stuff that's hanging, like this one here, to cut it down, because there's just stuff down everywhere. So, oh man, is that quiet. That's just awesome. So there you go. If you're going to do a homestead or a bug out location or whatever you're going to do, I would definitely suggest having some tools, because if you're just going to come out here with an axe and go to town, it's going to be 25 years before ever you get where you want to be.